What's up, guys? It's me again. The me you don't know, but that shouldn't matter for you to enjoy good stories. So let's get on with the show now, shall we? So, last we left off, Ida had just barely, finally found a way to. He found he found an opportunity to escape the USJ and go find some help. On his way to UA, he ran into All Might and told him what's up. And as All Might went to the USJ, Ida continued to run to UA to get talk to let Nezu know and the other heroes as well. And in doing so, Nezu contacted the police, which is where Deku comes in. So Deku, right? He's been with the this police agency or headquarters, whatever you want to call it, for about a month now. So so Deku, he knows pretty much everyone there except for a couple of people. One of whom being that chick he bumped into that first time that his first day on the force, you know, when he arrived there, he bumped into that chick. He never saw her again after that. And so he's been searching for her because he wants to befriend everyone and get to know everyone. And he definitely wanted to apologize about the way they met, technically, though more on that later. So, Deku, um, he hasn't really been um, dispatched onto the field. You know, he's pretty much stayed at the headquarters for most of his time. Most of the time there, never really going out on a mission or anything. Because he is the youngest one there, they don't really want to see this little kid be hurt or whatnot, especially since he's quirkless. Though he has proved himself by passing the police academy at such an age, even without a quirk. They still don't want to, you know. So they like to protect him by keeping him there. And since he has so much free time, he's began dabbling with technology, you know, and making support items, you know, mainly for himself, such as that the you see the thing on his head, that's like an exosuit that goes over his whole body. It just gives him a bit more strength, and he also made that bulletproof vest that makes him a bit more durable. It doesn't just protect from bullets. That will be important. Okay. There's also more stuff, but more on that later on. I'll let you know what he has when he uses it. You know, he also has a gun because he is an officer. He's been trained how to use it and whatnot. He's also been trained in martial arts because, yeah. Um, so, there's something else he's been working on the side, but he hasn't exactly tested it out yet. And I'm about to tell you what that is right now. So, The day the USJ happens, Deku he was just chilling at a at his desk. They gave him a desk because he's there there all day, and he decided to put him to work doing some paperwork and stuff like that. Though if they need him, they'll call him out. So this one day, um, so a person right beside him gets a phone call, right, and it's from UA. So no, it wouldn't be the person right beside him. It'd be like, no, June would probably get that call because she would know Nezu and Nezu would know her, along with Sugaichi, I think his name is, the detective guy. So like he would call one of them, and let's just say both of them was at the headquarters uh, at the time. So it don't matter which one of them got the call. Just that they got the call of multiple villains at USJ, as Ida exaggerated that there was a bunch, a lot. There probably 1,000 according to Ida. But so Jesus not really asking for backup. They're asking for transport vehicles, which means everyone pretty much has to go to USJ anyway, so that they'd have a way to transport everyone and everything. And so that's how that all went down. So they all okay. So they like all get their orders at one night, and couple minutes before the message spread to everyone on the police force, he actually one second. Uh, this chick that Deku had bumped into, she came up to Deku and introduced herself to him. And Deku was being surprised that she introduced herself to him when like he was searching for her for so long, and he was kind of in a shocked state and didn't know what to say. And so like instead of introducing himself, he just like kind of stood there shocked and stayed silent. And so she continued to say that looks like I'll be your partner. And Deck was all like, uh, 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 uh. He didn't really know what to say, you know. And, so eventually he would have got out of his shocked state and stood up and, did a quick bow and apologize and say, sorry, yeah, my name's Izuku. Nice to meet you, and you be my partner. I would, great. I so like Deku would just be stuttering and crap, and Deku's just a mess, guys. He may look cool, but he's a mess. So don't let his looks fool you. So a couple minutes go by with them just talking, and and stuff, you know. I don't really know what to say. They became partners and acquaintances. And then that's when they all get the message that everyone should dispatch to the USJ and whatnot. And so everyone started to run outside to their cruisers and vans and whatnot, and just making their way over to the UA. But Deku, he was like, "Hold on, this would be the perfect time to test out my new invention. Come here, I need to show you something." As he would pretty much drag her off somewhere, and so this thing Deku invented is a sort of teleportation device, but it only works one way. Well, not one way, but what I mean is like you put the coordinates in, and it can only go there, and um, then he has this nice bracelet on his arm where he just clicks it. He'll pop back up where the main teleportation thing is. It's weird to explain. Um, but the thing is, as I said before, Deku hasn't exactly tested this yet, and he's thinking like now would be the perfect time to do so. And so he tells, hold on a second. Did I not give her a name? I didn't give her a name. Oh God, I did it again. Jesus. Uh um let's just call her Wanda for now. So, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to forget that. So he gives Wanda a couple of instructions, and uh, what's it called? Uh, communication device. God, I can't even think straight. A headset. Yeah. So like he'll give her like a code to know that like it's safe, it worked, you can come on through, and if you don't hear back from me in 2 minutes, then I'm probably dead. As she's kind of like freaking out, like, you haven't tested this? Why are you doing this? Are you insane? And Dekus like, I tested it. I tossed a rat through and it came back fine. And, and she's so like, a rat's a small object. That doesn't compare to what you are. And Dekus all like, I'll be fine. And, you know, see, just you wait. And so like there's this whole like startup process that's happening right now, and it's like this. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah. So, anyways, use your imagination. Deku walks through this thing that transports him to the USJ. Yeah, that's just how it works. But the thing is, it only opened up for a second, and Deku walked through it before it even like closed. So So it opened for a second. Deku rushed through, and and he appeared at the USJ. Now he appeared right in the middle of the USJ, and he was like halfway in the air. He was. So when he appeared, he fell quite a bit. You know. So the entrance of the USJ is like on top of a large amount of stairs. He appeared on like that level, but over like the stairs, but like the bottom step. So he 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 fell right there. So, right where Aizawa took that big jump down to the bottom. That man gotta have. Okay, enough about that. So Deku, once he arrived at the USJ, was all excited, like, yes, it worked, it worked, and you know, he was just so excited that, and he tried to contact his partner, but to no avail. He couldn't get a signal through, and so you know what she thought? Yeah, she thought he did. You know, so she kind of freaked out and called June and whatnot, and uh, told her that she thinks her new partner is dead. And so so June is like, what? Who's your partner? And Wanda's all like, well, it was the new guy Izuku, and June was like, no, 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 he no. So like, see, June was on her way to the USJ, and she is just like, just gonna say this now. She was the last one to arrive at the USJ because of what she just heard. So yeah, she took her time getting there. Yeah, so like, she could have helped a lot, but these kind of things happen when you have a lack of communication. Yeah, you just think everyone's dead. So so let's continue. So Deku's just arrived at the USJ, and he's freaking out because he can't get a signal through. And without a decent signal, and like all electronics are pretty much turned off, that makes his suit kind of useless. And what I mean by useless is that, like, uh, hold on a second. So you see the thing on his arm? That's like a battery kind of thing. It shows how much charge his suit has, and that in turn determines how much strength Deku could dish out. So like he could have a punch like Sato. Yeah, if it's fully charged, he could be as strong as Sato. A Macho Man, Sugar Man. So, but without a decent charge, practically worthless. But since his suit is made of some durable material, he's still going to be okay. You know, if it'll be okay if he takes like a hit from someone as strong as Sato. But what ended up happening is that as soon as Deku appeared with his rocket police uniform on, Shigaraki figured that it'll be useless to have a cop around, so he sent the Nobu to just kill him. So Nobu was just like appeared in front of Deku and just socked him in the gut and sent him flying into a building. And so so yeah, Deku survives because of course he does. But he's out of the fight. So yeah, he only survived because of the suit he has on. But he not conscious, and he know a certain someone who is his little sister technically got a bit enraged by that, and if you don't know, it's May, of course, and you can't stop me, cause May is OP, and she deserves the spotlight. All right, let me stop playing. Sorry for focusing on May, everybody, but she's important to the story, and it lets you all know how much time has gone by whenever I talk about Deku. So, uh, where was I? Oh yeah, May's enraged by what she believes to be Deku dying. So basically, that Nomu just got swallowed up by a giant explosion, and well, I say giant, but it wasn't really. It only targeted the Nomu, as it was, and it wasn't your normal explosion. It was like this white and black stuff that just appeared, and it surrounded the Nomu, and it just like expanded into particles like dust. It it looked like the Nomu just blew up and turned to black and white particles, but that's not what it was. But that was what it looked like. So yeah. So after Nomu just completely disappeared, for lack of better word, Shigaraki was, excuse me, obviously pissed off because, like, first of all, what even just happened? It was too fast for anyone to see what actually happened. That's that's why they all think it was just an explosion. But then you look over to see where May was standing at, and she's like glowing. Pretty much, she's like glowing, and like her hair is like sticking up, and she has like this black and white aura around her. and Kirigiri not messing around, just completely dips, and yeah, that's when All Might shows up, and All Might, not really recognizing who his student is, just sees this person going on a bit of a rampage, and yeah, they're not holding back on these villains that Kirigiri left behind, as she's dropping them like flies. And I mean, either way, student or not, All Might has to, stop her, But I'm gonna have to end it off here. So, yeah. Sorry for this cliffhanger. This didn't turn out uh, as I was expecting it to. But I feel like this is a realistic turn of events of what might actually happen. Deku is nowhere near OP at all. And May, on the other hand, now she's OP. So, and what, you could see what I mean when June could have helped with this situation, but she arrived so late that she doesn't do anything. Well, doesn't have the chance to do anything. But that might could be taken as a spoiler. But yeah. Anyways, like if you like, subscribe if you want, and comment down below if you enjoyed or not. Oh, and comment down below a name suggestion, and quirks will be nice. I have trouble coming up with original quirks, so I have quite a few characters I want to add to this, and I could use some of those quirks for a few of the officers, you know, because not all of them would be quirkless, I don't think. But anyways, bye.